Hi, everybody. Welcome back. So today's reading is for Pisces, and it's kind of it's it's a kind of a juicy reading. Um, I usually shy away from this topic, but half of the reading is a love reading. But we start out with Pisces and their own personal life, their work, and their passion. So in the opening meditation to this reading, before I pulled cards, I asked for the overall energy for Pisces, and I just saw a huge eye. So Pisces is doing something to heighten their intuition, and they're succeeding at it. Possibly some psychic abilities. You may be trying to connect with your guides, but you're honing your spiritual gifts, and you are making great progress and great headway. And the eye was just bursting with color and multidimensionality. So you're doing a great job at pulling in energies that are outside of this 3D earth realm. And it's still, it's still a process, but you are making great progress. So good for you. Pisces is seeing with their third eye. Okay, so it's overall a very bright, light-filled reading. You start with this card. So Pisces is getting themselves out of a rut with this ability to see and this dedication to practicing the art of seeing with the third eye. So they were stuck, exhausted, tipping into despair, but they're turning it around and getting themselves out. And in keeping with this, right under that card, this card came out upside down, but this card usually means disillusionment to me. But you're walking away from disillusionment and going more into like heart-centered passion. And you're not so you're feeling into what possibilities could be in your life instead of focusing on these are all of the like bullshit things I see in this world, in this 3D world. You're saying, no, I'm not focusing on that anymore. I'm getting myself out of this rut, and I'm going to focus on the third eye, things that I know are real. And I'm so proud of you, Pisces, especially Pisces, because, you're just brimming with imagination and ideas. This card usually means you need to focus on one path and like kind of just take it easy, hold your horses. It came out reversed. So Pisces has made a choice about what they want to do, and they're pursuing it. And it's just like it's either 1, 2, maximum 3 options of work that you want to pursue. And instead of like 8, 9, 10 choices that you're pursuing or projects you're pursuing, you're having your eye on the prize. Literally, figuratively, your eye on the prize, and you're going after it, and you're engaging in daily practice. But still, there is a reminder to take it slow and steady. This is a good encouragement card, not a chastising, like, take it easy. This is a good, like, we're proud of you, keep going, the little engine that could. You are making great progress. You're climbing that steep hill to get yourself out of the rut. And just keep going. Keep with the tenacity and believing in yourself. Chugga chugga choo choo. Like, little angel that good. Just keep going. But slow and steady wins the race. It's a good key phrase to help you pace yourself. But you're doing great though. And consistency is the answer. Slow and steady consistency. And exactly what Pisces is pursuing. This is my like intermediate world card. The world right before heaven. So I call it like, well, I think about it as like a sacred library. If you ever listen to near-death experience accounts, they often talk about they were like in this hall or this sacred place full of light, and that's when their guides or angels came to talk to them and told them like what's up, why, like what's happening, why they died. I think of that as a good analogy to this card. So it's a waiting hall that's just outside, that's outside of the earth realm, firmly outside of the earth realm, and adjacent and contiguous with heaven. And Pisces is just in this waiting room, just like adventuring in the spirit world, convening, like talking, communicating with guides and light. There's so much light in this card. And there's murals, there's paintings, and it's like the world is just like this tiny little globe, this little object that's like your earth life, your normal everyday life is just this simulation, if you want to call it that. But you realize it's just a construct. That's not necessarily the full reality. It's just a small part of the experience. And Pisces has access to like the great volumes of knowledge of spirits of light, the great beauty and artistry of the light. And it's a gorgeously ornate card. There's gold, gilt, there's beautiful clocks. And I see this card as a higher dimensional card. If you can see that light, that's where you're hanging out. You're doing a very good job at building your psychic and spiritual gifts. And good for you, Pisces, because it's your natural gift and you're honing it and you're growing it. So that's the first half of the reading. Like A+++ gold star for your work and life and passion. The second half of the reading is love. And there's kind of like a distinct break. It's two different parts. So Pisces walked away from something. This is a beautiful abstract card from an artist. But Pisces was either too overwhelmed or just didn't have the resources to deal with a connection with another person, and they just walked away. They're just saying, this is too much for me, I'm out. But the repercussions of that, well, the results of that are someone's like really heartbroken and feeling deserted and completely enamored in love with you, or they're really dedicated to you. It could be any kind of relationship. It could be a sister, it could be a friend, it could be a love. But I am getting the feeling that this reading is distinctly love, romantic love. They're just thinking like, what happened? You just up and left. I thought we had something. So this person is feeling left in the shadows. There's a person right in the middle of that image and a bunch of doors. And usually the card came out reverse, and usually when it's like this, it just means like a buffet of like choices that if you choose this person, then a whole array of life opportunities will open up, and you'll just have the most beautiful cornucopia of like adventures you can choose from if you choose that person. But they're coming up reversed, so you're kind of saying, I just don't have the bandwidth to deal with this, and that person's going to have to stay in the shadows for a while. And they're sitting here saying, what we could have so much. But I'm getting the sense that they're compassionate to the choices you're making. They're they're not necessarily angry, they're just confused and kind of just feeling like, what happened? So they're patient with you, but their heart is wearing thin. But the good upside is Pisces has come around, or you're about to come around. And you're about to have some flirtatious vibes again. You're about to rekindle the magic and the romance and the playfulness and fun of that connection. And you're going to choose to come back in. I was reading a book and I received a message that the person that's enamored with you understands that you need time and space, and that it has to be your decision and your choice to come back to them. And once you choose, like not consciously, once you choose from your heart and your energy that you're ready to go back with them, it's going to be fun and fulfilling and beautiful and flirtatious and everything you could want. But you do have to be ready. And heads up, this might be preceded by a mini tower moment. I hesitate to say tower, but it just, when something is that barricaded within yourself, there sometimes you have to kind of like shake up the energy just to like crack the ice so the light can get through. So heads up, that might happen. But good job, because either you've already done it or you will do it. This card, you turn right side up and it becomes this lovely card. And so you decide to start opening those doors. You choose that person, and now you have options, and they're all good options. Usually this is like a Seven of Cups card where some options are like, ooh, self-destructive. No. All of these options are good when you choose this person. Keeping in mind discernment, keeping in mind that this person is good and healthy for you. But if you know you've been kind of avoiding or running away from, I don't like that term, but if you've been like consciously avoiding something, someone, for self-preservation, which is fine, and then if you choose them again, then you know it's only good. It's only good choices you'll have. And I see this card as a really dreamy card that's full of heart energy. And the next card, actually the last card that comes up is this. So in the nighttime or in your daydream time, but especially in the nighttime, in your dreams, or in meditation. These portals of love energy will open up. And it's very like watercolory, diffuse, romantic colors, because that's how it's going to feel when you connect in with this person's energy. And you have the ability to connect with this person's energy and not just them in physical reality. Because you may not have even met this person, but you know, you might have a twin flame, whatever. I do not like that term. But you may have a twin flame, honestly, and you've never met this person, but you know you have a special connection with someone. And when you connect in with their energy, it is real. And believe it, because you can feel it. Because it's like a swelling of this lush, watercolor, loving, warm energy. And a song that was revealed to me for you guys is, I think it's Faith Hill, but it's Just Breathe. And the lyrics are something like, suddenly I'm melting into you, a slow and steady rush. Isn't that the way love's supposed to be? Just breathe. So embodied meditation is a great actionable tool you can use to connect with the person you're supposed to be with. And it's gonna feel like floating and flying. That's in the song too. Which you may want to read the previous reading that's called Focus and Floating, what you need to hit the target. That could also be helpful for Pisces. Because this reading is, in that reading as well, is about spiritual work. And this love connection is part of your spiritual work. So, go for this, Pisces. And then you will have your heart's desire. Both for work and for love. Ugh. This card has so much to reveal. And it's so Piscean in nature. So, look forward to this in future readings. Okay. Incredibly good work, Pisces. The overall energy is you are turning things around. You have turned things around. And it is just abundance explosion. So keep meditating, keep honing your spiritual gifts, keep connecting with the person that fills your heart. Keep focusing and having fun. And slow and steady wins the race. Okay. Thank you so much. Good job, Pisces. Bye.